Hello and welcome to Head and Shoulders, where we cover athletes' performances and otherwise that are head and shoulders above the rest. Now, I'd like to make a quick point here. This is not necessarily a track and field athletics channel. It's a channel that covers various sports. I've focused on athletics and track and field, but it does not mean that that is the only sport that we cover. As if you read the description of each video, it's about covering athletes and performances. So, with that being said, we're going to cover gymnastics and appreciate somebody while we have her. Because if I'm not mistaken, she had an interview saying that this may be her last Olympics and this could be her last go around at the world stage. So, if this is the case, I'd like to make a video that's dedicated to Simone Biles because she has changed gymnastics forever. It will never be the same. Simone Biles has a combined 30 global medals. I really appreciate the person that edited this together. This took a while to do, but this is showing the artistic beauty of her form and what she can do. Uh, so let's go over somewhat of her bio right here. So Simone Biles, she's 24 years old as of the making of this video in June 24th, 2021. For anybody that hasn't had a chance to see her live, I saw her live in Fort Worth where they had the championships at earlier this month of June. That is freaking amazing to see someone be able to dominate, even though she was rough around the edges and everything. She was able to do that. She took off 2017 from gymnastics competition, at least on the world stage for the most part. So yeah, so let's go over. She is the third. Where's my annotation tool? Like I always take out. Let's X this out. She is the third most decorated gymnast in history and the number one most decorated in the United States. Now, there are two ahead of her. She's got currently 30 global medals. Vitaly Sherbo of Belarus, formerly the Soviet Union, she has 33 medals. And then Russia's Larissa Latinina, Latinina, I apologize for messing up some of these names, 32 global medals, formerly of the Soviet Union. So obviously she's regarded as one of the greatest and most dominant gymnasts of all time. And you know why? Let's go over this. And her balance beam seems to be her weakest event, actually, because that's the one where she's got the most bronze medals in. Let's go over it. So she's an Olympic champion. She missed London. All right. She missed London. Let's give a different picture here, too. Where are we at? All right. So she missed the London Olympics, which allowed, where's our picture here? Gabby Douglas became the first African-American all-around champion at that time. Even during that time, Simone Biles was a dominant feature, but she just missed the age cutoff. And so that made her miss that first Olympics. So what I like to say here is, wow, that would have been crazy just to see her. And there's Allie Raisman right there. They won the team championships in Rio. So with that being said, let's go here. At Rio, she won the gold in the team championship, all around gold, vault gold, floor exercise gold, and then bronze in the balance beam. All right. And at her world championships, she has destroyed the competition, not even close, since 2013. So in 2013, she's got gold all around, floor exercise, team, and then third in the balance beam, silver in the vault. 2014, gold, gold, gold. I can just go down the list. Essentially, we look at it like this. I'll go over her bronze medals. She's got in 2015 Glasgow, vault. She's got bronze. 2014, she got silver in the vault. Doha in 2018, she got silver in an uneven bars. 2018 in Doha, balance beam is bronze. So aside from that, she's gotten gold in everything else that she has competed in. Then the Pacific Rim Championships, she's got gold in a team and all around. And then the Artistic Gymnastics World Cup, which is also called the Fédération Internationale de Gymnastique, the FIG. She's gotten a gold in 2015 in the all around and 2019 in the all around. And then she's gotten a silver in her first time around that in the all around in 2013. The thing that makes her stand apart, that has changed the way this is done, is on her floor routine. She's got something that is called the Biles 2. It's a triple twisting double tuck salto. She has brought in things that the general judges did not think a woman could do. And there's a difference in power between a man and a woman's body. She is a powerful, packed, full-featured woman. Her body is just head and shoulders above the rest. I just got to say that. I mean, not even a pun intended upon this channel, but she's got it. You can see the strength in her body. You can see the strength. And actually, let me bring up another picture of her in action. If I have that, I believe I did save that one. And I think this is a good demonstration here. Seeing the power and the muscles. Every gymnast has a different feature for what they have, right? For their body type. You look at a Gabby Douglas, you'd expect something different from an Allie Raisman. They all have something where they have strengths and weaknesses. And she is one of the most powerful gymnasts out there alive. And I mean, it's not even close. It's not even close. And so when she brought in the Biles 2 on that floor routine, that changed gymnastics forever. Not even on top of her dominant feature, where she's just getting gold after gold after gold. See, the difference between her and a Gabby Douglas, because when Gabby Douglas was there, and people would complain and say, wow, they don't put Gabby Douglas up in the front and center. Well, Gabby Douglas seems to be an athlete, just like for the people that are watching this, or the track and field athletes. She seems to peak for the championship. She seems to get herself ready for the championships, but during the year, she isn't performing as well during general competitions. That's different than a Simone Biles here. That's in here. Gabby Douglas is in the back for the people that are not familiar. Allie Raisman is in the middle. So Simone Biles, shortest of the three, she is dominant in virtually all of her competitions. You're looking at her for the track athletes, looking at her like a Michael Johnson. It's like a Usain Bolt or a Michael Johnson when it comes there. If you are competing against her, you are essentially competing for second place or third place or something like that. You are competing for the minor medals. So I like to say that once she is finished, and especially after this Olympics, she's only 3 medals behind Sherbo. I think she's got it. I think she's got it. And almost certainly, injuries forbidden, she's going to get more golds than anything. And so those medals won't just be medals, they'll be golds. And I'm looking at her for at least getting 3, if not 4 golds. And then, of course, her balance beam, that being the weakest as far as when you look at her consistently with that. She has improved recently, though, because even in 2019, she's gotten a gold in the balance beam. So that's not a guarantee that she's going to do that, but just going based on history, as the past is the best indicator for the future, not the only indicator, but the best indicator. She's coming back as a bronze medalist from the 2016 Olympics. And this would be one of the greatest performances ever. I urge anybody that is a track and field athlete or other athletes or fans that are looking at this Olympics to look at the artistic gymnastics. Look at the look at gymnastics. You will not regret watching this competition, because you will be in for a treat. It is a privilege that we are able to see an athlete of this stature. And so I just want to urge you all here, because they will never, ever be the same. Look at that medal count right there. Just all of that clanging around. Nobody can touch her at this point. It is basically her against her. That's what she comes in for herself at her competitions. And even on her website, you can see it on her bio. She's got a book. Obviously, this isn't paid. This is me just covering it myself. I would urge anybody that's an athlete, or anybody that wants to give some inspiration to a potential athlete, this is something definitely to read, The Courage to Soar. So this will give you something to look like, wow, this is some hardship that was felt. This was you can see how hard she works at this. It's not like, oh yeah, she's just talented and she gets it. No, all these athletes out there, whether they're talented, more talent than others, obviously, they're all working hard. And if you can see somebody of this stature and this amazingness, definitely get this book. I can't emphasize it enough. But definitely check her out. What do you guys think? Do you all agree that gymnastics will never be the same, and that Simone Biles actually changed the face of gymnastics, the style in which things are done? Because now that she submitted the Biles 2, that triple twisting, double tuck salto, there are going to be little girls looking up to her and saying, I want to do that too. I'm going to focus on the power. I'm going to focus on the form. I'm going to focus on my technique. I'm going to focus on X, Y, and Z. I can do this. And so it's only a matter of time before somebody, I believe there was somebody, I think NBC or maybe it was Fox News, that covered someone in a gym that did actually perform the Biles too. And so we're already getting kids that are attempting this technique and going to, for hopefully, for the most part too, successfully complete it, because this would be one freaking amazing thing to start seeing that. And especially because they say, oh, only men could do these types of styles. Now that's just one, that's opening the door for other things where they say, oh, only a man can do that because of the power or the shape or the height or whatever that is. Look, she's done it now. So now it's your turn. If you are a potential future athlete trying to compete for the artistic gymnastics. With that being said, like, subscribe. We're looking for 1,000 subscribers by the end of July. Man, we're already halfway over it. And I barely had this YouTube channel. I think it'll be a month and 2 days. So we got over 500 subscribers in a month. I could just imagine what we're going to do going forward. And I thank you all for watching this video and subscribing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you have another athlete you would like to cover, for me to cover in any sport, let me know. Peace.